I just watched a video on Instagram of Thor deadlifting 880 pounds for 3. So, let's go ahead and get my 315 in. All right, welcome back. Home gym talk. It's been almost a little over a month or so, month and a half since I've done an episode. So I have been training in the background. We are on leg day, so welcome back to leg day. I've been incorporating front squats, high bar squats. I don't know if you guys remember most of my videos. I was doing low bar, wide stance. Switched it up. I made some adjustments. I dropped the resistance bands. Increased a lot of my lifts, which was helpful. The resistance bands really helped with that. Today we're just going to jump in and I'm going to do some straight high bar squats. May throw in some front squats today, deadlifts, some ancillary stuff that you probably won't see on here, like abs in between every set, some stretching. And then I may do some cardio today, which is something I haven't incorporated at all since the new year. So, I take time off in between recording every now and then because as much as I like to do this for you and this is fun for me, sometimes just getting down here and blasting music and pushing through my own limits makes it a little easier. It does require, a workout video. It does require, stepping out of your mindset, going over and moving the camera, making sure that you don't push yourself and fail on camera, which is just kind of an ego thing. But I mean, there's a lot to it, and every now and then you just need to take some time to focus on yourself, which is what I did. So it was helpful, worked me through some stuff. So today I'm already all warmed up, stretched out. I do want to show you a stretch. I don't know if it's a stretch, but it's a glute activation exercise. My son and I were talking about this because we're both tall. We both have a little bit of trouble activating our glutes. And so this may be helpful for you. This is one of the exercises or one of the stretches that I do in the beginning. Of course, I'm trying to get my legs moving, and I try to get a good glute kickback with these leg stretches. But once again, I use each different leg, and at some point, I'm going to come up and I'm going to use my left glute, right quad, to hold everything together. Obviously abs and everything else, but you get up there and you can actually engage your left glute. Get the next one up there. Engage that right glute to hold everything up. Left quad. And I do these 4, 5, sometimes 10 times before I even start lifting or do a practice squat, body weight squat. And this helps me engage my glutes. If in between exercises I feel like they're not firing, once again, it's a static hold. It's not like I'm going to hurt myself by throwing that in the mix. So just an idea as part of your warm-up, or something you want to incorporate if you're having trouble activating your glutes. I'm sure there's 100 other ways to do it, but that one works for me. So let's get this started. Once again, we've been going with high bar. Believe it or not, a lot of this has to do with some shoulder impingement that I had recently that was preventing me from getting into a good low bar position. So I had to practice, and I've actually gotten up to same weight I was doing low bar with high bar, which for me is great. So again, high bar is just more right on your traps. Maybe a little bit of an awkward position if you're used to low bar, but for these, I find the ability to sit back, head up a little bit better. I don't know if you can see that squat form. Go deeper. As opposed to the low bar where I'm already bent over. Oh, these ones feel a lot better as far as form goes. So low bar, you don't have to go back as far. I do find that in order to get the bar path to be consistent, low bar is easier. You start like this, a little bit more bent over, right? That bar path kind of stays where it's supposed to. With the higher bar, I have to sit back further. And it kind of becomes more like a front squat, right? A body weight squat. And as a result, more glute activation, all around just a better squat for me, if you can handle it. So ever since I started being able to go over 405 for a squat, which is a milestone, right? I mean, 225, 315, 405, those are big milestones. And ever since I've been over 405, I find that the easiest thing for me to do is to go up a plate at a time. I remember coming in and hitting, one plate, 25, a 10, another 10, and then another 10, another, like I just keep going. And, next thing I know, I'm doing 10 sets of squats to get up to my working sets. These aren't working sets just yet. I think over 315, I'm going to go ahead and call those 5 working sets. But go up at your own pace. Like, don't watch these videos and feel like you got to go up at the same pace. I mean, I watch guys deadlifting 900 pounds and they're just plate up until they get to 8 plates, and then they start throwing 10s on. So, you gotta run at your own pace and don't hurt yourself. So, and as always, everything after 225, I wear a belt. Why? Why not? Why wouldn't you? If it's going to help prevent an injury, it's going to help you push up against the belt, keep your core tight, brace up the entire midsection during a lift. Why wouldn't you, right? I don't think raw means no belt. In my opinion, raw is no bodysuit, no sleeves, no nothing, but a belt is a safety precaution. Don't risk safety just simply because it looks better in a video or you want to prove to people you can do it without a belt. Use your belt. Use your safety equipment. That's why it's here. Always mentally preparing for the lift. All right. Nice normal high bar position. Shoulder width. Smooth, regular, consistent bar path. That's what you want. All right, here we go. Again, gonna do some high bar here. Got the belt a little tighter this time. Trying to hold my shit together. I'll just take the 3 because we're going to climb today. 405. Now with the high bar, what I'm looking for here is that good form, even with the heavy weights. So even if I only get the 1, I want it to look like this, right? So try not to fold. It's okay if you come forward a little bit just to accommodate, but I don't want to end up like this, where you've seen videos of me in the past. So I'm going to try to keep it tight. See what we get. All right, I'll take that one. Form looked good. We'll go up a little bit. See what we get. Do you even lift, bro? How many times have you heard that, right? Honestly, I think anybody that goes to the gym consistently, whether you lift, or whether you go for maintenance, or whether you go walk on a treadmill, or you curl 20 pounds and then do a little, set of pull-ups and then go home. Doesn't really matter. I personally don't think it's a matter of whether you lift. I just think it's, do you take care of yourself? Do you respect your body? Do you appreciate the benefits of physical exercise and all those other things. I mean, I was taught from a young age that exercise is good for your body, it's good for your brain, makes you care about what you put into your body, causes you to eat better, causes you to sleep better. I mean, the side effects of exercise are fucking amazing. So, I don't know. Maybe it's not do you lift. Maybe it's do you give a shit about yourself? Do you care enough to go put in some hard work and take care of your body and your mind? I like that one better. Do you care? All right, everybody. It's a big one for me. 425. 425. I'm going to go with a high bar. Trying to get that deep squat, good form. So, wish me luck. I don't know about the depth, but it felt smooth. So we'll check it out on the replay. A little practice stretch before the front squats. So I finished up the back squats with 425 for one high bar. You know what I mean? That's my, I haven't done high bar, I don't know, in like a year. You know, I gotta start switching them up. I did like to mix them up. I'd go, you know, high bar, medium, wide, low bar, close, wide. You know, I think the idea is to try to get some all-around training in. But I got so comfy with the low bar, excuse me, and I started to have some issues with my shoulder, which forced me into the high bar, which gave me some insight to do the front squats, which feel really great. And after adding them in, I would strongly suggest, if you're not doing front squats, that you find a way to mix them into your routine, because they have absolutely changed my squat form for the better, increased my lifts, kind of all around, you know, good core strength, good lower back stretching, good glute activation, depending on where you put your feet, strong quad activation. But again, front squats, hands down, really good. Mix it into your routine. All right, so let's get started. Now, I don't have the flexibility to do the elbows up, CrossFit stuff. I'm sure some of you will say that's stupid and I should be more flexible, but you know, well, fuck you. All right, so and we're just gonna do fives, as high as we can go, and then maybe a couple singles. Now for these, I've only broken through one plateau, barely. Well, 225, but then I got 315 maybe a week ago, and so I'm gonna go up a little slower. I don't hit the plate, just because then I wouldn't get as many sets in. So I go up to the 185. We'll do 5 more of these, and we're gonna climb a little more slowly. So 225 after this, then 375, I believe. I'm sorry, 225, then 275, and then we'll see if we can hit the 315. Whoo! Love me some front squats. Now, anything over 225, we use a belt, right? Fucking front squats. All right, here we go. 275 front squat. Oh man, starting to get tired. Let's get it though. Whew. We'll take the wobbly too. Go for 315. See what happens. All right, folks, here we go. The moment you've all been waiting for. I mean, if you're watching this video, I assume you're waiting for a bigger lift. So this is a 315 front squat. It's like set number 8 after the back squats, high bar back squats, which are basically like, you know, the same form as a front squat. So last one was a little shaky for 275, shaky just off the lift, but I think we're gonna be okay here. Yep. We'll take it. That felt good. Clean, smooth. Probably could have got 2, but we still got deadlifts to do, man. Fuck. All right, let's do it. All right, time for some deadlifts. We're just gonna do conventional now. I've been going a little bit wider. Feet just about shoulder width, maybe just inside of shoulder width here. And then putting my hands outside of that. And I'll be honest with you, this has helped me in my form. I don't know about you guys, but you do what you must. So the one trick that I've been doing that's been helping me is keeps me from, you know, trying to like lock my shoulders, right? Like my shoulders up, almost like I'm doing a shrug. So instead, what I've been doing is once I lock in, is to pull my lats down. And you'll see it in my form, so I'm going to go slowly so you can see it. But I'm going to come down, again, probably just outside of shoulder width here. Okay. Sit down into it. And instead of locking up here, pull down my lats. Well, you can practice that by resetting every one of your deadlifts. So when you get down to the bottom, put it down, let it out, lock it back in, let it out, lock it back in. And, you know, kind of like when you're locking your shoulder blades with a bench press, once you get into the heavier weight, this is really important to keep in your form, because otherwise you're going to be pulling with your back, you're going to be pulling with your traps, and you're more likely to hurt yourself or pull something. So, all right, so let's add some weight. All right, here we go, round 2. Whew. Lock in the bar. Remember, lats down. Pushing the floor away with your legs. There we go. And we're going up. All right. I just watched a video on Instagram of Thor deadlifting 880 pounds for 3. So, you know, let's go ahead and get my 315 in. Yeah, I did one more than him. All right, let's add some weight. In between each set, watching motivational videos of tons of people in better shape than me, lifting more weight than me. Oh, Jesus. All right, 4 or 5. Deadlift, conventional, a little bit wider stance than normal. Gonna do a switch grip here. And we might stop there today. I think my legs are gassed. All those squats did me in. So we're going to stop at 4 or 5 for 1. I'm going to call it a day. Thank you for watching. And I don't know, hope you learned something. Maybe you were motivated. If not, feel free to laugh at me in the comments or subscribe and share. Whatever you want. Thank you.